Tony Succar from South Florida Insider, and I'm here with
Tony Succar.
So first off, tell me the connection with your Margaritaville, this resort, the restaurant, Havana Nights, how this kind of intertwined with you.
Well, I mean, first of all, it's a pleasure to be here because I've known of the brand for a long time. I'm actually a fan of Jimmy Buffett, of course. But being a Latino, it was great to see one here in Florida, South Florida. And then when Ron G, which is the head of entertainment here, gave me a call to try this whole new concept of Havana Nights, I thought it was a perfect mashup because, not only do, I play, Latin music, but I also do a lot of crossover stuff. So it's like a perfect opportunity for me to actually do what I do best, which is like mesh two worlds together, which is like the Havana tropical concept with some American repertoire as well. And yeah, I mean, for me, it's a pleasure to be here. It's an honor. Again, I'm a fan of the brand, of the place, and it's a great venue, great music venue, music here all the time. So it's great to be a part of it.
Yeah, I noticed that hitting the charts pretty well with crossover doing that Michael Jackson thing. So
yeah, it was that project actually put my whole career on the map. I started off 6 years ago with this whole concept, and then we did a whole live concert PBS special. We reached #1 on the Latin Billboard charts, and we're currently touring as well around the world. We're in Europe, Latin America, Aruba, and right now we're actually with this concept as well. We're doing some of that repertoire here in Margaritaville, which is great because we don't get to play it that often. So it's a perfect crowd to play to with this concept, and just continuing that too. New projects, new music, and being here like once a month is great because we get to perform that music and also the new stuff that we're actually coming about with in the next phase of my career.
So it's not necessarily like you're trying to make yourself into that ultimate cover band. You got your own stuff. I know your family's like definitely been embedded with music all your life, really.
Yeah, I mean the Mixtura band concept is it's not only the Michael Jackson cover or just covers in general. I do a lot of Latin jazz. I do a lot of folkloric Afro-Peruvian fusion as well, which my mom is a part of. She's one of the lead singers of the band. And I started with the music because of my mom and my dad. He was also a piano player. So being born into a household with a lot of musicians, it's such natural to continue with that. But then also like pay respect to where I came from, which is important, which is why I do all this like Afro-Peruvian cultural stuff, the Latin flavor. I grew up here in Miami with obviously a lot of Latinos, but obviously influences from rock, hip hop to R&B, soul, or whatever it is. So I have like this really interesting mix of influences which allow me to do all these styles of music, and I sort of embed everything in very subtle ways into my arrangements, into my compositions. So I love to do covers because I love to see the reaction of the people, like listening to songs that they already know but in a whole different feel. But then at the same time I like to give them like completely original stuff or Latin jazz. So it's kind of like a journey through South America, Latin America, USA, just all together. And that's what Mixtura band's all about, and that word Mixtura comes from it. It's a mixture of all these different styles and genres and cultures.
Yeah, which I definitely heard. Like I was listening to some of the tracks even on the way here, some of those Michael Jackson tracks. It's like, wow, it's got a little salsa kick, like brought right in. I didn't know if I'm supposed to do a moonwalk or like merengue or something while listening.
Yeah, I mean that's great. It's great, like to see the reaction of the different people, the different cultures to this music. Like when we're in Europe and stuff, it's a completely different reaction to when we're in Puerto Rico or or New York. It's like every crowd has their own sort of take on it, but they all find it really interesting and they sort of either dance to it or they just like to sit down and watch because it's very musical. Like we're performing here, with a 10-piece band on stage, so there's a lot of instruments. You have the horns, trumpet, trombone, saxophone, piano, bass, the full percussion section, bongos, congas, timbales. So it's kind of like, for the musician or for the music enthusiast, it's really cool to watch and sit and listen. But then for the dancer, the person that likes to just hang out and dance and sort of get the party going on, it's perfect for that too. And that's another reason why like the whole Michael Jackson music really meshes well with Latin music too, because they're both about like live music. It's both about celebration of like just that dance atmosphere. I mean, all that Michael Billie Jean. I mean, who hasn't danced to Billie Jean, right? So salsa music is all about dancing too. So it's like it's just the perfect marriage between the two.
So for people that are like looking to come, aren't sure just yet, what would you tell them why they need to come out here to Margaritaville, come check out your band live?
Well, I mean, there's several reasons why. Number one, because the music, of course, right? The music is amazing, the energy is unreal, the dancing, but also it's just a great place to be. I mean, the vibe, the atmosphere, the food, the beverages, the service, everything about this brand Margaritaville is like amazing. And they're all about the music, you know, and it comes from, you know, from Jimmy, you know, Jimmy's vision, and everybody involved into this resort, everybody in the whole team, the crew, it's all about, you know, giving the consumer that, you know, that amazing musical experience in every level of the way, you know. So come out, have a good time, come to dance, put your dancing shoes on, or if you want to come sit down and relax and just watch and listen to great live music, this is the place to be.